Hello, let's know about the OOPS concept, that is the most important concept. First of all, it is object means a real world entity such as laptop, bag, pencil, etc. These are the real world entity that we use. Same as object oriented programming is a methodology or paradigm to design a program using classes and object. It simplifies software development and maintenance by providing the concept. Object oriented programming is a programming paradigm in computer science that relies on concept of classes and object. Now, what are the basic means or basic pillars on which the OOPS, that is the object oriented programming language, relies? First is the classes, second is the object, third inheritance, then polymorphism, abstractions, encapsulation. In this video, we will explore each and every term in detail. First, let's know about classes. Collection of object is called class. It is a logical entity. A class can also be defined as blueprint from which you can create an individual object. Object, an entity that has state and behavior, is known as object. Anything that having some state or some having the behavior. For example, if we take the example of cat, if we take the example of dog, that having some its characteristics like it has some color, it has some name, some breed, same as that. It can be physical or logical. Object can be physical also, which we can see, which we can touch. Okay? And it is logical, which we only imply or understand or feel. An object can be defined as an instance of a class. We can say that class is the subset and a class is a superset. An object is a subset. An object contains an address and takes up some space in memory. Now, inheritance. When one object acquires all the properties and behaviors of a parent object, it is known as inheritance. It means taking the whatever the qualities to the other object. Means taking all the traits or qualities, habits from one to another. That is the example of inheritance. Like a parent inherits their habits to their children. It is the real world example. Now, polymorphism. If a task is performed in different ways, it is known as polymorphism. In Java, we use method overloading and method overriding. These are the two ways to implement this polymorphism. Polymorphism is nothing but is the different way to do the single task. Okay? To achieve the polymorphism. Abstraction. Hiding internal detail and showing functionality is known as abstraction. Means hiding the important detail. Hiding the important detail and only showing the whatever needed. Means not showing all the internal detail. It is abstraction. Like for example, if in an office someone comes to inquire, then we give the information what they require. We don't give the overall structure of our functioning of office. This is the example of abstraction. For example, texting or calling. Yeah, this is the simple real world example. We call, we text in a WhatsApp. We simply type and click on the send. and the message is sent. But we don't know the backend process, how the message is getting typed, how it is getting sent from one place, one mobile phone to another mobile phone, how it is connecting to one server to another server. These all the backend processing that we don't know. This is the best example of abstraction. We just click and call, how the server and network connecting we are not aware with. Okay? Encapsulation. Binding or wrapping code and data together into a single unit are known as encapsulation. It is binding into one. Encapsulation means binding the data unit into one. Like have you taken the capsule? Same like capsule, the internal medicine or whatever the powder we can say, that are encapsulated, that is inside. Same the concept is here. Now, advantage of OOPS over the procedure oriented programming language. What are the advantages? Why we are using this? Why we are not using this? The question may arise in the mind. So, the answer is OOPS makes development and maintenance easier. It makes development easier because it is the real world entities we are implementing in the programming. Whatever we know, we can implement. That's why it is easier to understand. OOPS provide data hiding, so it is secure also. OOPS provide the ability to simulate real world event much more effectively.